Hello, it's Lane here with HobbiesofaMan once again, and today we're going to be doing another Frank Frazetta Death Dealer comic book review. Today we're going to be looking at issue number 11, called The Norseman, I guess. This is a short story, part of the story in the sense that, like, we take a break from the main story arc in order to explore a new character so that at the end they can be kind of recruited into the Avengers, basically, of the Frank Frazetta-Verse, and join forces with Kerr the Death Dealer and the Sorcerer and the Sea Witch and stuff like that. So in this one, we learn about the Norseman. I don't think he ever has a name, but it's pretty good. I actually really enjoyed this. It's written by Rob Bosab, I think is how you say their name. And the art here is by Axel Medellin. And it's pretty good. It reminds me a little bit of Benito Gallego's artwork. If you guys have been looking at the new Tarzan comic book, The Lord of the Jungle by Image. Or actually, I think that's by Dynamite. But yeah, if you guys have been following along with that one, or you know Benito Gallego's artwork, Alex Medellin's artwork kind of reminds me a lot of that. And I quite like it. And the fact that Delgado and Bascal are back with the painting and the lettering makes it all feel, you know, kind of cohesive, even if the art style does change a little bit. And it's quite good. I quite enjoyed it. So, and yeah, so it's a very simple story. Basically, it opens at kind of this tavern area. There's these guys sitting outside. They get paid, and they go in and they start, you know, looking to fight with the Norseman, who is trying to kind of drown his sorrows, I guess. They try to egg on a fight, and before they do that, the Norseman gives one of those guys a kiss. It's kind of like a what's it called? A surprising situation, but it kind of makes sense once you kind of explain what the Norseman is trying to do. So he gives this guy a kiss, the guy freaks out, and then they start fighting, and the Norseman obviously beats all of them because he is a superior fighter. And it turns out it was a test, and this witchy lady shows up, and she's like, all right, man, it was all a test. Sorry we had to do that, but we needed to know that you were the real deal. So I'm going to take you with this other guy, and you're going to talk to him. And this other guy happened to be some sort of merchant that was looking for someone to provide protection for his caravan. So they're in the forest now, and then they all get attacked by giant spiders. They get separated, and the Norseman ends up kind of by himself. Somehow he ends up kind of attracting the attention of this Lich King guy, who happens to be in league with this witch woman character that we saw earlier. And they try to attack the Norseman. The Norseman kind of fights back, but ultimately is going to be defeated because the Lich King has magic and the Norseman doesn't seem to. And what happens is that the woman decides that ultimately she'd rather kind of be with the Norseman. And so she kind of gets in the way of this spell that seems like it was going to immediately kill the Norseman. And so she ends up kind of rapidly aging, right? And she sacrificed herself for the Norseman. She gives him a kiss, and then she dies. And then he basically seeks the counsel of like some sort of kind of seer, I guess. And it tells him to go somewhere, and he does. And eventually he ends up meeting the Sorceress and the Sea Witch. And they're basically asking him to join them on a expedition, right? So that's the end of this story here. And it was pretty quick and easy, but it was a very enjoyable read. I quite liked it. I had a good time with it. So if you guys have not picked it up, I do recommend you guys do it. And yeah, otherwise, if you're not really interested in the side characters, you might be able to skip this one. So it really depends on your personal preference there. So that's really all there is to say about this. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you thought. And thank you guys very much for watching. See you guys later.